Alright, so now that you did your hip swings to the right, you're going to do the hip swings with your left foot. Trying to go as far as you can. I'm going to do 15 of those to the right and then to the left. So go ahead and pause, and then we'll get into the next video. Alright, so now that you pause the video, hopefully, you're going to go into the next thing. So we did hip mobility. We already worked on our ankles a little bit. We're going to work on them just a little bit more. What we're going to do is put your foot behind you, and you're going to do circles with your heels, making drawing a circle with your heel. And at the same time, you're going to do your wrists. Okay, nice little circles, and then switch. Okay, and then try to go the opposite way. That takes a lot of coordination, so give it a try. You're going to do 15 each way, and then your feet as well. Trying to work on circles with your ankles or your heels going each way. So if it's too complicated to do your ankles and your wrists, do them separately. Alright, so go ahead and pause the video, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so hopefully pause the video. We loosened up our ankles, our hips, our shoulders, and our wrists a little bit. So you're also going to work on fingers and toes. So we're going to do calf raises. Well, we'll do finger flicks. Quick, nice and quick, okay? So think about throwing water out at your sibling. Okay? So finger flicks and bounce off your heels. Don't jump. You're just bouncing without your heels touching the ground. Okay? Just like that. Alright, you're going to do about 20 of those. So give that a pause and go ahead. Next, what are we going to do? Now that we got a lot of things warmed up, we're going to work on loosening up our trunk and arms a little bit, the muscles underneath. So legs apart, Eiffel Tower, stretch. Trying to lift your shoulder blades up in the air and then all the way down. All the way up and all the way down. All the way up and all the way down. Okay? So go ahead and do about, let's see, so up and down, you're going to do 5 of those. Next is you're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. Your hand up in the air is going to twist to the opposite side. And then come back to the start position. Rotate your hands. Switch again. Switch again. Okay? So you're going to do 5 of those. Actually 10. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, just like that. Alright? Now that we got everything nice and lined up, or loosened up, get a 2x4 that's sanded. Hopefully you have something like that laying around your house. If it's not sanded, just put your shoes on. So I'm going to do a barefoot, and this lets you get more feeling and awareness of your muscles under your foot. Okay. So what we're doing is keeping our feet together, and then we're going to do our squats. So when you squat, your knees are going to go apart. This is our parkour squat. Hips are going back. Trying to stay balanced. Okay? If that's too advanced, just do it without the block. Feet together, knees apart, hands out. You're trying to stick your butt out. Okay? So again, feet together, knees apart. Okay, do 10 of those. Next we're going to do sumo squats. So feet are wide and they're pointing away from each other. Okay. Alright, you're going to do 10 of those. Okay? So go ahead and pause the video and do your 10 squats. Parkour squats and sumo squats. Alright, so now that you've done that, we're going to work into pull-up or push-up. So we're using our 2x4. Hands are a little bit wider than your shoulders. Palms are on the 2x4. We're going to do 5. Then place one hand in front, one hand in the back of the 2x4. Five of those. Switch again. 5 of those. Good. Then you're going to go wide on the 2x4. Good. Got 5 of those. Now we're going to go diamond push-ups on the 2x4. Okay, almost all the way up. I got nice and tight when I finished, but don't pop your elbows. If you hyperextend your elbows, that's not good. Make sure they're straight, they're not hyperextended. Next is we're doing working our abs. A couple ways to do that. So we're going to do the QM position. That's the quadrupedal movement position that we know in parkour. For those of us that know parkour. So you're going to be on your hands and knees. And then you're going to rise up so that your knees are close to the ground. You're going to go opposite hand, opposite leg, and go back to the start position. Opposite hand, opposite leg, move back to the start position. Old man bones. Left shoulder is unstable. It's popping about 3 times. You can do that just in that one position, or you can choose to move around your room, moving just like that. Got a little core. We were also working our arms and legs at the same time while we were doing QM position. The next movement is ground kongs. And ground kongs we're just going to do in a one position instead of moving across the floor, so that you can see me in the camera. That's one reason. So ground kong starts off where you're going out with your hands, come in with your feet so that your knees are together, and then rising up. So that's just one movement for the ground kong. Multiple ground kongs would be not rising up, but repeating that same motion. So it would look a little bit like this. Okay, so once you've got that one movement down, you feel comfortable with that. Again, knees together, reaching out, hands apart. You're going to do about 20 of those, 20 movements like that, and then come back. Okay? You can stay in the same spot, or you can choose to move around the room as you do that. Alright, now that you've tried that and then you've succeeded, we call that Ganbaru, to push forward until you finish a hard task. So congratulations, you have just Ganbaru'd. Alright, next thing, we're going to move to pull-ups. Now, hopefully you have some type of pull-up apparatus at your house. I just use an I-beam as one of the ways of doing pull-ups. It's pretty simple. If you have an I-beam, let me turn the camera so you can actually see that. So we go up. Whoa, not that far up. Alright, so there's my I-beam. Okay, so you're going to be seeing me do pull-ups on the I-beam. You can do pull-ups, which are where your palms are facing away from you, or pull-ups, where your palms are facing towards you. So, as a beginner, I would do pull-ups off of a straight bar. This really works your fingers and gets them really strong. It requires you to hold in what's called an open grip. That's where you're holding just like this. So for those of you that are in our classes, you guys know the open grip position there. Yep. So it's mostly going to be working the fingers. You can pinch underneath for your thumb to get a little bit of exercise for your thumb. It's mainly working your fingers. So it's a nice little workout here. If you can do 10, great. If not, then do as many as you can. Or if you can't do a pull-up, try and hang. I actually wasn't counting. But if you can't do a pull-up, try and hang as long as you can. If you can hang for 10 seconds, then that is as long as you want to hang, and then jump off. So if 10 seconds is easy for you, you want to progress that by jumping up into a tight position and then slowly lowering yourself down. So a 10-second hang, you can hang from a straight position, and then I would practice trying to get to a point where you can hang for 10 seconds from a 90 degree position, and then also getting to a point where you can hang, you build up your endurance so you can hang for 10 seconds in the full up position. Okay, so those are the different ways to do it. I would work on all three positions, high, mid, and low. When you're hanging all the way down, don't just let yourself like fully hang. Engage your shoulder blades. So pull up so your body should feel like it's being brought up just a couple of inches, maybe an inch or two up in the air, instead of like hanging all the way down like that. Okay, that'll engage those muscles in your shoulder blades and it won't overstretch your rotator cuff tendons and your shoulder ligaments. Alright, so give that a try, rock it out, have fun.